All right, TikTok won't let me post a video for whatever reason. They kept taking my audio, so I'm just cranking out the YouTube. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if y'all like the content. If y'all want more of the type of content though, and follow me on my Instagram at Ola Neen. Follow me on my TikTok at State Baby Neen. But yeah, it's your boy Ola Neen, State Baby, aka the Chain Gang Samurai, all that shit. My homeboy birthday was just on September 12th, so I'm really telling this story in honor of him though. But yeah, this is the time when I got through halfway across the dorm by another human being. You feel me? Like, this nigga's a human. But anyway, let me build up the story, okay? It's 2016. We at Mega State. We in E2. And it's like November or October. It's like, it's fall time, but it's like kind of cold, especially in the morning. All right. So if you've been to Macon State, the dorms in Macon State is built like a V. You feel me? It's with both sides of the V is lined up with cells and shit. All the cells is on the V sides, and then the mouth part, it's a big ass window where you can see through to the big yard, the walk. You know, the walk is the sidewalk where people walk to child, walk to medical pill call, go to classes, and shift change. The police be on the walk. So you see shift change when they come in and shit. A lot of niggas post up at the windows and just watch shift change. Like, they be listening to music and shit, watching females and shit. And E2, like, we jacking on all the females that come over there. So, like, around this time, we ain't had no females in, like, 4 months. We jacking, niggas getting stabbed all the time and shit. So, it's like, yeah, they try to keep the females away from East Leeds. But, so, yeah, boom. Whatever day this was, it's nighttime. It's around 6 o'clock. So, yeah, second shift coming in. Roy and this nigga Quan at the window. Quan Muslim, Roy blood. I don't even know if they know each other or whatever, but they both at the window. Roy got his headphones on. Roy just got rolled up about 2 times in like the last 3 days. And the Warden Glock 40 just passed this little this rule. If you get rolled up 3 times in a certain amount of time, you go to the box. So bruh chilling, you feel me? He listening to music, he just at the window. But Holmes been at the account for like 7, 8 years at this time. And that's relatively long to be at a prison at one time, because like all the officers knew him. The whole administration know him. Everybody on compound know this nigga, because he done got about 1,000 DRs. He done even ran from the police type shit and got caught trying to hop the fence. But yeah, so everybody know him. We was on line for inspection one day, and the deputy warden of security, Edie, had pulled up on him, and he was talking about, hey, make sure you cut that chin hair off, Johnny John. But I had chin hair too. Matter of fact, I had more than him. But like, they just wanted to fuck with him because they knew him though. But anyway, so like I say, we back to this day. So Rod right there, Quan right there, and it's shift change. So it's females walking the walk. Like I said, we ain't had females in a minute. So niggas thirsty and shit. It's like 3 females walking, and one of them is a gay female. Like, she a stud. And this nigga Quan yelled down there. He said, hey, why don't you come over here and see some dick? No, you trying to see some dick or whatever. Shorty turn around. This nigga try to act like he ain't say nothing, but she see Rod. She know Rod, though, you feel me? Like, she probably done wrote Holmes up before. So she said, what, motherfucker? Oh, I got something for your ass. All right, just wait on it. That type shit. So, okay. Rod take his headphones off because he see her talking, and he like, dang, what the hell? Buddy done walked off. Quan done walked off and shit, so he don't really know what going on, but he know Buddy said something to her, and she spazzing. So, all right, boom. Next thing you know, in the morning, like 4, 5 o'clock, when they pop the doors for breakfast and shit, we see the damn DR in the door. Because Rod, my bunkmate. The DR is display report. We call that shit the yellow ticket, the golden ticket, the one-way trip, the Willy Wonka land, chocolate factory, whatever, the whole. So, see that motherfucker, we look at that bitch and it's saying exactly what Buddy said to the female. Yeah, why you don't come over here and get some dick? And sexual slurs and shit, all that shit. But they writing up Rod for this shit. So anyway, we walk out that motherfucker. He pull up on Buddy like, hey, what the hell? Hey, you need to be 21 about this charge. You feel me? I'm gonna go to the box for this. I need you to go and straighten this. And he like, I don't know what you're talking about, cousin. Dirty, I don't know what you're talking about, Dirty. He from Savannah. He used to be GD, but he Muslim now. But yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, cousin, all that shit. So it's probably out of 96 niggas, it's probably like 50, 60 that's gonna go to breakfast or whatever. A lot of niggas gonna sit back in and not go. I'm a nigga that go to breakfast anyway, because I didn't used to go to breakfast when I first got to level 5, and shit pop early in the morning. They call it the hour of the wolf, 4 o'clock. That's scientifically proven that your body is at its most unalertness at 4 a.m. in the morning. And like Navy SEALs, Delta Force, all of them, when they do operations, they try to do it at 4 in the morning, the hour of the wolf. So I get up whether I want to eat or not. So, all right, boom. So we walking out there, bitch. And when you go to chow, they let you out. They let you out the saddle port onto the walk. And it's probably like every 20 feet, it's another fence that they got to open. And then every 2 fences, it's a metal detector. And, I told you, as long as you got it on the other side, as long as the metal detector ain't, like, turned up too high, you can wag with the knife or whatever. But, all right, so we in the first part. They ain't open the first fence, so everybody just loading up onto the walk or whatever. So Raw is still talking to Buddy like, bro, what you gonna do about the DR, bro? What you gonna do about this fucking DR? I don't know what you're talking about, cousin. I don't know what you're talking about, cousin. And he clutching the whole time, clutching the whole time with his hand in his pocket type shit. So I ain't gonna lie, the cousin shit was blowing me. I know how I'm from Savannah. Bro, them plenty Savannah niggas done call me cousin. I wouldn't even trip down if a Crip called me cuz. But it was just something about that nigga, like he was just trying to be funny or something, bro. Kept calling him cousin. I said, hey, Hans, he blood, bro. I don't know what you talking about with all that cousin shit. Man, nigga, whatever, cousin. You feel me? Like, I ain't, bro, anything y'all niggas talking about, bro, fuck what y'all niggas talking about. All right, so I had really already made up my mind anyway. But bro, that Ice started saying some shit to his ass, like, nigga, we blood, nigga. Fuck on. Holmes took off. He went to walking past the metal detector, and that bitch went on ding, 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 ding. You feel me? My partner, the homie D5 from DC, he always got the burgundy do-rag on. He said, what, nigga, we strapped too, nigga. So he walk over there, ding, 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 and all the rest of the bros just follow him. It's ding, 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 ding. Usually, the metal detectors go off. You supposed to get up against the fence and get patted down. And if they find something, they take you to the hole. But it's East Legion, and they know we strapped in them motherfucker. So they ain't even tripping. But all right, so boom, we go to chow. Everybody blowed because like Home talking crazy, and it's like, bro, it's probably gonna go crazy. This nigga don't want to shoot no fade, no none of that. Rod said, because Rod said, bro, like, bro, he gonna have to get a one or something. You feel me? I'm like, man, Holmes don't want to do that. Anyway, we walking back. And when we get back in the dorm, I stop Rod and I say, hey, listen, I ain't doing no fighting on the big floor. If Holmes don't want to go in that room, I ain't doing no fighting. You feel? Cause anything can happen on the big floor. You could be trying to fight, nigga gonna swerve you, steal off on you, whatever, stab you in the back, whatever type shit. So off top, like shit, if it's anything on the big floor, I'm stabbing. Nigga said, say less. So Rod go in the room. When he go in the room, I see the nigga Quan come out his room. He got like 5 niggas with him though. You feel me? Like 2, 3 Muslims, 2 more Savannah niggas and shit or whatever. So I'm like, hey, Rod, here this nigga go. You feel me? So Rod come out, boom, he beeline to him. They meet at the trash can in the front of the dorm. So Rod got the DR in his hand. Me and Ye, we stayed back at the table. We probably should have been right beside him though. But anyway, though, we stayed back at the table and we just watching, peeping the scene. You feel me? What's going on? Rod like waving the DR in his face real erratically. Like, I can't really hear what he's saying, but like that. But Quan just got his hand in his pocket, is shaking his head the whole time, you feel me? Like, clutching, Holmes on the bullshit, you feel me? For some reason, I don't know what he said, but Rod just say fucking and just fire off on that nigga. Bah! Hit the nigga so hard, Holmes would have failed if the trash can wasn't right there, you feel me? The trash can saved him from falling. So he bounced back out the trash can, whipped out the knife, and went to whacking Rod. Right when he did that, me and Ye jumped off the table. Like, Ye realized jumped off the table type shit like Batman. Like, landed or whatever. And as soon as he did that, I seen like a hand out my peripheral, like come in the picture, like swing. And Ye weaved that motherfucker. Then he whipped out his knife. And I ain't even see her no more. Like, but I trusted Ye to be all right anyway, though. You feel me? So I wasn't even stunting him. I just noticed this when this nigga pulled out his knife and went to whacking Rod ain't put out no knife. And Rod is the knife man. I'm like, all right, so let me help my partner out. So I ran up on him. As soon as I ran up on him, like 2, 3 other homies had ran up on him too. So it's like 3, 4 of us on this nigga. Whacking the shit out home. Straight face shot. As far as me, yeah, it's straight face shots. So boom. Whacking this nigga. And I be right up on the nigga ass. So he backing up and then he fall. When he fall, like I say, I be aiming for the face. My knife had like kind of went into his neck because I'm falling with his ass. So I fall on top of him. My knife going in his neck. And it's like soon as that happened, his eyes closed. When his eyes closed, I'm thinking like, oh, he dead. And my knife like ripped. I had a sharp ass knife. Rod made that motherfucker. The motherfucker, like I had to like really yank it to get it out of his neck. Like that bit was stuck. You feel me? So I did that. And Rambo had got up, turned around, like, damn, I just killed this nigga. Rambo right here. I got a witness and all. But anyway, so that happened. And boom, Big Head ran up on us. Nigga named Big Head is Muslim niggas. Pay attention to the names. Big Head, Big Back, whatever. But these real names though. Big Bear ran up on him. Wet Holmes. Holmes took off running. And he took off running. Then next thing you know, it was like a whole mob of bloods chasing this nigga. It was probably like 8 to 10 niggas running after this nigga. He running like a Looney Tune character, just looking behind, and it looked like a real village mob with pitchforks and shit, just running behind his ass. So Roy see him, he beeline over there, and he catman him. That's what them Savannah niggas call it. When you clip a nigga, that's what we call it, clip. But the same shit that Craig did to Smokey on Friday, clipped his ass. He hit the ground, face first. Boom! Head bounced up and all. Big ass head. Boom! You feel? Then Roy ran over there, grabbed him by his leg. And dragged him into the shower, because it was right in front of the shower. Dragged him to the showers, and then the angry mob ran in there too. You just seen a whole bunch of hands just raising up and coming down. Raising up, coming down. I said, I'm not going in there. I'm gonna fucking die. And right when I did that, I felt the big ass, it felt like a 45-pound weight landing on my shoulder. Boom! What the fuck? Then he yanked me around. It's Big Back, the biggest Muslim in that motherfucker. He kind of old. Yeah, he was older. Man, bro was probably like 40 something, whatever. But big as shit. No working out, no nothing. Just big as fuck. Just used to watch TV all the time. Big Back. So I see him. He got his hands. He got both arms over my shoulder like this or whatever. So, you know me, I try to stab him in the face. So I try to swing upwards. He tall too, though. I try to swing upwards, and it land in his shoulder. Boom. And it gets stuck because my shit so fucking sharp. He looked, this is no belt. He looked down at that motherfucker and looked at me, got mad as fuck. He grabbed me, and this nigga threw me, and I'm literally like, I know no exaggeration, I go at least like 20 feet. Like 20 feet. I'm swimming through the air. Hit the ground. Look up. I see D5 on the ground with the fucking burgundy do-rag on, looking crazy. I ain't really had time to see what's going on with him. But later on, he told me that Big Back threw his ass too, though, you feel me? But I don't know. But all right, so I hop up, and, you know, that's when I stared Rod in the back, because I seen the nigga. I thought it was Big Back coming to finish me off. It wasn't, though. And, you know, Rod got like a distinct voice. Like, he had like a childlike voice or whatever. So when I stabbed him in the back, I stabbed him hard as fuck, too. Like I'm telling you, this knife was sharp as fuck. Stabbed him. He yelled out like, ah! I knew it was Rod ASAP. I hugged this nigga. Bro, my bad. Then I pushed him. Get back in there. You feel? And then that's when we saw Big Back choking the shit out. Roll that ice. Choking these, bro. I'm talking about Bart Simpson, Homer Simpson choking. Ice legs flying in the air. He on the table, like Big Back on top on 300 pounds of pressure around that nigga neck. So ran up on Big Back. Like just like with Quan, like 2 other niggas had ran up with me. You feel me? We stabbing the shit out Big Back. I don't know how many times I stabbed. It felt like probably like 15, 20 times. You feel me? Before he finally had got up off on him, he ran. When everybody ran, I think, yeah, when Big Back ran, I think that's when everybody had ran off too. You feel me? We stepped back, observed the scene. Oh yeah, Buddy's still on the ground. Quan's still on the ground, and the Pain Angel. I don't know if y'all ever seen Ridiculousness on MTV. Talking about Pain Angel when you just be laid out with all your arms spread out. That's why we thought Buddy was dead. He spread out. All right, boom. He out of there. Everybody else gone. Everybody on the floor now. Hit the Suwoo. Suwoo! You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, that shit felt like a movie. And then, you know, all the bros go busting their guns and shit. That shit felt like a movie. I'm just, like, everybody just surrounding me. All the bros just surrounding me and shit. That shit was crazy. But I could have lost my life in that shit. When that nigga threw me, I could have landed on my neck, all type of shit. Or I could have caught a body or whatever. Matter of fact, yeah, when we go into the hole, because they came and got me, Rod, Ye, Big Back, Big Head, and Quan, I think. And Birdo. Yeah. It was probably like 20 something people involved in the incident, but they only came and got a couple of us because we were bleeding or whatever. I had got hit like on the side of my head and on the chest. Rod got hit like 8 times. You know, I was one of them. And Ye got hit in the mouth. He got stabbed in the mouth, and the Changang trick is when you bleeding out the mouth or stabbed in the face or whatever, you supposed to like act like you brush your teeth and you just got toothpaste over it, so you try to cover it. But he was bleeding so bad, so it was running in with it. So they seen that shit, snatched him up too, or whatever. We go to medical. No, when we on the walk, the officer, the CERT team, cause the CERT team come to get us, like, damn, Corey, you got down. You going back to the till? I said, damn, you thought they gonna take me back to the till? Shit, they might free word your ass. Home might die. Man, he might die, man. Bro, he gonna be all right. But I ain't gonna lie, I was scared of this motherfucker. They take us to medical, Miss Cersei in that bitch. That one, and child, the lieutenant for the 13th child, he talking about, man, we stabbed Big Bag up 66 times. And then goddamn, Miss Cersei, she looking at us. She know me and Rod, cause me and Rod been down there for a minute or whatever. She like, y'all ain't talking about nothing. And then she look at Ye and just look at you. Ye said, one thing about it, I been a young, dumb, ugly ass nigga. I don't get no fucks. You feel me? Man, I knew then, like, we was gonna be rocking out forever. You feel me? Like, them my bros, like, for real. Free Rod. Shout out Big Back. He a warrior, man. I think he's still in that motherfucker too. Free that nigga though. But like, nigga, ain't none of that shit personal. I could talk to all them niggas today if I wanted to type shit. But just on some, nigga gotta be careful, bro. Certain niggas, everybody not created equal. That nigga literally, another human being threw me like I was a rag doll. Like I was a real, like, I could have landed on my neck, broke my shit. I could have landed on the ground, got pulled out, all type of shit. So I be thinking about that shit now. But hey, we came out on top, came out that bit, made it home. Also, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just record all this shit since we on the same thing. I gotta update the best fighters in prison list, cause nigga done told me. Ye done told me, really. He said, all right, like that's old school. Like, all right, niggas been knew about Goldie. Niggas been heard about Black Jesus and all that shit. But it's like, it been real incidents and stuff in Changang when niggas done went crazy too. Like, he said, and this is no specific order. He said it's a GF nigga named Wild Child. You feel me? I think he out of Mechanicsville too. GF nigga named Wild Child, big ass young nigga. Like, niggas realize scared, but he already GF too, so he already got that aura too though. But and he big as shit, knocking niggas out like one punch motherfuckers. YDC baby, all that shit. Holmes go crazy. He said Kenny Robinson. A lot of people ain't gonna know Kenny Robinson cause Holmes is a wreck. Holmes told on Don Jersey, 1-8 Trey. And so the bros tried to eat him when he got the Changang, like 15 on Holmes, beat up all 15 of them niggas. Kenny Robinson out of Jersey. And he said Billy Pressure. Billy Pressure be knocking niggas out. If niggas know who Billy Pressure is, he really from New Orleans, but he from Atlanta too though. And Roy said KO Rule, the bro I was telling y'all about from Augusta. He said he seen him knocking niggas out at Smith. I seen Holmes knocking niggas out at Jackson. He seen Holmes knocking niggas out at Smith. So Holmes really is a KO master. But yeah. Also, what else I was supposed to say? Cause I'm trying to make this a whole episode. I'm trying to crank it back up on YouTube. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if y'all fucking with the content. I'll probably do something else. Can't remember though, but that's it then.